It's an honor to be here this afternoon and to be a part of this induction ceremony. I was asked to share some information about Wayne Becker, our third inductee for contributions this afternoon, and what led to his Hall of Fame induction. What I'd like to do is share a few quick stories about Wayne and his relationship to work, play, and Barton County Community College. As the bio mentions, Wayne was a lifetime resident of Great Bend. He's probably known mostly for his relationship with Becker Tire. Wayne started working at what is now Becker Tire shortly after his father, Harold Becker and Dale Foree, started the business in July of 1954. That business has started growing then, has never stopped growing to this very day, and that's 57 years later. When Wayne took over as president and owner of Becker Tire in the mid-70s, he had a vision to make his company one of the largest and strongest companies between Denver and St. Louis, and he succeeded in doing just that. When I first met Wayne in 1975, I was amazed at what a president of a large company actually did in the jobs that he did. There wasn't any job in the company that he wouldn't do. I can remember Wayne spending weeks with other employees out on the road gathering up casings to retread in the retread plant. Sometimes that would entail spending day after day in the heat in Phoenix, the desert, looking at one tire after another. There wasn't any job, no matter how hot and how dirty it got, there wasn't any job that Wayne wouldn't do. If it needed to be done, he made sure that it got done. That was all part of the job for him. Another thing that was impressive about Wayne, he was just as comfortable talking to the presidents of multi-million-dollar corporations as he was talking with the lowest level worker in any organization. He had very strong qualities. Some of his most important qualities were his honesty and integrity. When Wayne said something, that's the way it was. He also had a strong Christian set of values. To Wayne, man's bond, or word was his bond, and he lived by that mantra. I watched many times Wayne make business deals and have something come up and get involved in it that in going through the deal he actually would lose money, but because he'd made a commitment to do something, he did it anyway. He always asked the same of the people that worked for him. He always asked too that we would always do the best that we could do. Armed with these qualities, Wayne, with the help of his team, did grow Becker Tire to one of the largest companies in the Midwest, with 9 store locations spread out over the state of Kansas, a wholesale division that services tire dealers in Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Nebraska, and Texas, and a retread plant that runs 140 to 150 truck tires every day. In addition to his duties at Becker Tire, Wayne found time to serve on many boards and community and economic development committees. He had a passion to see Great Bend grow and did everything he could to get involved in things that would do that. Now, I don't want to give the impression that Wayne was all work and no play. I would say that Wayne was actually a kid trapped in a man's body when it came time to play. His enthusiasm for life and having fun was contagious. When something came along that made Wayne laugh, I can remember many times him sitting there and laugh until he had tears rolling down his face. And then he'd always make sure that he would share that with other people so that he could be uplifting to them and lighten their loads. Over the years, Wayne enjoyed traveling to many exciting places for work and pleasure, from coast to coast, north to south. Of all those places, one of the places that he enjoyed the most was Branson, Missouri. Now, I'm going to say that in Branson, Missouri, there's probably not a go-kart track that Wayne Becker has either not been on racing or been thrown off of for going too fast or bumping. He loved eating too, and barbecue was the best. He knew every good steakhouse and barbecue place in a 5-state area, and he wasn't afraid to use them. He became involved with barbecue events around Great Bend and even got to the point of judging some of those events. In 2008, after Wayne's death, there was even a barbecue event here in Great Bend that was named after him in his honor. Wayne's kindness and generosity also extended to his passion to have fun. He bought and developed a 20-acre tract of land west of town for the exclusive use of his employees. This land, now known as Team Acres, can be used at no charge by any Becker Tire employee. The site includes a cabin, a tree house to camp in, go-kart tracks with go-karts. He did like his go-karts. Horseshoe games, croquet, pedal boats, fishing, a building with a kitchen, pool table, foosball, shuffleboard games. There's also a fire pit and a 9-hole miniature golf course. All of this was because Wayne wanted somewhere that his employees could go that was cool, that they could have fun with their families and not have to spend any money. That was the kind of man Wayne was. Somewhere around the time of the era of Dan McGovern coaching basketball, Wayne got really involved with Cougar basketball. He developed a passion for the game. He bought several season tickets right out in the middle of the court, up about 4 or 5 rows, and he and his management team spent a lot of time coming out to watch the games. He enjoyed watching every game and looked forward to being at each game and cheering on the teams to victory with the other people from the management team around him. As things progressed, Wayne wanted to become a corporate sponsor. And through Becker Tire, he did just that. And to this day, Becker Tire is still a corporate sponsor of Cougar basketball. Also, Becker Tire, at Wayne's urging, is a sponsor of the Cougar Den each year, where they sponsor a healthy meal of what else but barbecue ribs. It's that kind of support for Cougar basketball that led the committee to honor Wayne with induction into the Hall of Fame as a contributor. Here to accept that honor for Wayne is Karen Becker.
Wayne passed away in November of 2008, but I feel like he's here today. First of all, I would like to say that Wayne would have been very proud of being, chosen to receive the honor of being inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was a very big supporter of Barton County sports, and he was a very big supporter of the junior college as a whole. And we came to every game whenever we were in town. On behalf of myself and Wayne's family, his daughter Tammy Hayden is here, Terry and her husband Todd Stevenson, and Rick Becker, and all of the employees of Becker Tire. I would just like to say that Wayne would be very privileged and honored to accept this honor. Thank you.